Eddie, I want to talk with you a little bit about, we've been working for days on something kind of behind the scenes, trying to answer some questions. And, it's a great thing to have social media, but then some things can be taken out of context.
It's very dangerous to have social
That's
media.
right. It can
because
be.
it's like an email. If you're mad and you read an email, you read it mad.
That's correct.
Okay, so you don't hear sarcastic stuff.
Yes.
And stuff.
Yeah. The world is not, right? The world's not as it seems.
Right.
It's how we perceive
That's
it,
right.
right?
And that's right. And if you, like I always say, you're only as happy as the saddest person in your group.
Yeah.
And so if you're looking at something media and you all government conspiracy, you're anti-cop, well, you read everything,
with that lens on. So, okay, is there any problems with threats of officers being threatened? Or
so you're talking about the burglaries and stuff?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Last weekend, we had one of our officers. He's getting ready to go to academy.
Mm-hmm.
He puts some of his gear inside of his house.
Mm-hmm.
He leaves Friday. He comes back Sunday, finds his house broken into, stole his radio, stole his body camera, his vest, and his rifle. Now, we carry high-power rifles. We carry AR-15s or M16s. We really worked with Eunice PD to find this gun. Tips were going on because we just did social media. Well, then Tuesday night, the deputy chief in Eunice PD's house was broken into.
Okay.
All right. So now you have two officers' house being broken
into.
Bunch of guns stolen from there. Well, they actually end up going, they get a call, 2 kids, 3 people trying to break into a house.
Okay.
So they go and they catch these guys. Long story short, they run and we catch them and stuff. They get they go to the house, search of the house. They find almost all the guns. They find our rifle and stuff. They hit it. Well, then news surfaced that there was an active threat against law enforcement. Well, first of all, anytime we have a car and we have a SWAT plate, that's one of our problems. I mean, because they know we have specialized equipment.
Right.
They know cops.
Right.
Cop's house is going to have guns.
Right.
It's going to have, it's going to have toys that we say.
Right.
Well, the information came that one of our, a confidential informant.
Okay.
First of all, I'm not scared of the threats that I hear. I'm scared of the threats that I don't hear.
Yeah.
Back in the day, real quick, I had a drug dog. Mm-hmm. We hit a motorcycle group called the Banshees, and we had like 37 pounds, and they put a hit out for my dog. But I heard about it, so I really wasn't.
Right.
Law enforcement should always be watching. I know the guys do. So this CI says, I know you have an undercover officer. I know what he drives, and I know where he lives. But that was an informant just saying, ha
ha
ha. Y'all think y'all slick and stuff.
Right.
Because it wasn't a guy that.
It was not an
the informant
threat.
Didn't hear it from a doper or something.
Right.
He's the one who said, y'all think y'all slick.
Right.
Well, then they posted it on social media, and then it coupled with the 2 burglaries. Now we're still making sure that it's not tied up to the same.
Correct.
But just because we have a marked unit in the front of our house doesn't mean that they're not going to break into our house.
Right.
These kids, they were all juveniles and they were bold. So we do have active threats. We have active threats every day.
Every day.
But that thing that hit social media, that was even a month ago. The threat, the CI. So, misinformation. That's why, and I'm not dogging the people on the internet.
No.
That's why they have PIOs. That's why you guys use credible sources and you guys vet the stories because you don't want to cause a panic.
And I'm going to go a step further than you because you can't say this, but I can. That's why the P3 app exists.
That's right.
If you have a real concern, report it.
Right.
Don't put it on Facebook.
Right.
If you have a real concern.
Even if you think you're funny.
I don't even, let me tell you, you put the stuff on Facebook.
Right.
Even if it's a neighborhood watch crime, I don't sit there and watch the neighborhood crime.
Yeah, you can't. You don't have time.
You
There's
must
so much going
tip
on.
us. You must call, and like Rob said, you must call the police department. Now, use our P3 app, 948 tips or 232 tips, and we'll send it out to law enforcement, and they will decide, if it's credible. They're going to work every tip, every single tip they work, because they have an option that they have to do, unfounded stuff like that.
So it's all. Something
it's
that's
a coincidence
going to be looked
that,
into.
yes, we're still looking. But like I said, the men and women out there that's listening, they know. We're driving a marked car, even unmarked. we're targeted all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you always got to watch yourself. And let's say this: you all civilians are targeted all the time.
That's right.
So
I mean, it happens all the time. That's
Right.
why we need officers to help us.
That's right. Now I know we got to go, but
Yeah.
go
but it's
go on
fine.
our Facebook page.
Yeah.
We have been locating ATVs in the last 2-3 weeks. We have found 4 ATVs and a motorcycle, a motorbike. No ownership, no registration, nothing. So get on our
Oh.
Facebook page. We've returned 3 of them, but we still have a 4-wheeler and a motorcycle, a dirt bike.
So, like, you want people to write down the registration information. Should they try to put something identifying on the item?
They can do
mean-
that, but sometimes they strip a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But at least have some pictures.
Yeah.
If you notice our Facebook page, I'll say not actual vehicle stuff,
Right,
likeness
right.
and stuff. So try to get it. You can register the ATVs, but
Okay.
again, get your VIN number so we can run it and stuff,
Mhm.
and just have some information. I like to say this: help us help you.
Yeah.
I don't know, my 4-wheeler. Let's think of this: it's a 4-tracks camouflage. Okay, how many 4-tracks camouflage?
How many
as we have?
thousands? Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
just the VIN number would help us.
Okay.
That's it.
Good piece of advice.
So, like I always say in Crime Stoppers, be alert, be safe. That goes for everybody.
Absolutely.
And
Eddie.
I ended it with God bless you.
Yeah. And
Because-
you and my part. Have a good day, Tatiana.
But somebody asked me real quick, what's wrong with the world? Look at my Facebook page and I'll tell you what's wrong with the nation. Because we don't respect anymore. We don't love each other.
Yeah.
We taking God out of everything, and we trying to legalize sins. And you want to know at least juveniles. But thank God for the mother that said, you know what? You want to search my house? Come on in. Come search. So
Come look.
we do have some parents out
that
there
are like, hey, if
that's
this
right.
happened, I want my kid to get the consequences. Well, good for her.
So
that's
that's the whole
Amazing.
story behind that. Just
Thank you.
secure your weapons and